And we are live. So
All
let me do a little bit
right.
starting off. Hello there, everyone. My name is Kirivaku, and I'm your host and your voice here to entertain you and may or may not have no idea what I'm doing. At this time with a guest. So, yeah, have some self-introduction before we kind of do a little bit starting.
Yeah, sure. All right. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Primer Ice T. I am a Malaysian sim racing VTuber all the way from Malaysia. Nice to meet you, everyone.
Yay! Yeah, so like I currently today is going to talk a little bit about like on racing anime. So I invite someone who's more or less going to be say like expert on this kind of things.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do really
Mm,
love watching racing animes. From I would say from initial, the usual initial D
yeah,
to
everyone love that.
Minawangan. There was there was another one. There was like GPX. There was GPX,
Wait,
and there was
GPX?
much more. GPX
Oh,
actually.
GPX. If I
Yes.
because I watched GTX before.
It's GPX, and then there was like
No,
what
no, no.
Red
There's one anime
Line.
is called GTX, but it's not like there's like zero racing involvement. But
Okay,
he do
understood.
ride Pegasus though. A robot Pegasus.
That one I never watched before.
And it's a very old anime that you had to be like reach a certain age to like know that.
But yes, what interest do you call me up for to talk
Hmm.
about racing animes, Kire?
Yeah, there's a lots of stuff that I would do like
Hmm.
reignite as like a conversation for lots of people because like
Okay.
every single time I talk, my audience pop in and want to talk about
Okay.
anime, they always talk
Okay.
about the latest one. The
Okay. All
latest
right.
one is either like My Hero Academia or like Jujutsu
Hmm.
Kaisen or like Chainsaw Man or Attack on Titans. I would be like, don't you guys have like some other topic to talk?
Instead of what mainstream animes?
Yeah, yeah. So like I
Yeah. I
felt
mean,
like
yeah.
the industry itself is already like in a way that how should I say? They kind of like
Hmm.
getting pushed to like only like air those like very like popular anime only because like appeal on the western side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot more tourists like join in, but they never really like watch any other anime.
I would
Mm,
say. I mean, that's what anime is these days. It's mostly like one thing I really noticed is that isekai animes are quite popular right now. A lot of shonen, a lot of very shonen anime where the focus is on the main character, being either super handsome or
Being
super
very OP.
powerful, very OP. What was that one show? I was zero level. I forgot what's that anime called, but
Zero?
apparently it's a Korean. It's a Korean anime. It's a Korean.
Oh,
It's
solo
from a
leveling.
Korean manhwa. It's solo leveling. Yes, solo leveling. Um, if you want to talk about racing animes that existed, like let's say within the 5 years that we had right now, right, ever since COVID,
Mm,
um, we had Overtake, which is a very realistic anime, a very realistic racing anime because it's about like a small group team that has no sponsors but racing in an actual Formula 4 racing in Japan, like racing formula cars. And then in that show, it's not like in that show like everyone has like a power up, to make awesome overtakes and things like that. The show is so realistic that it feels like you're watching like a proper sports anime.
is there any like
The money.
engineering
Mhm.
moment?
There is I would say it's more of a science moment. It's they don't show like all the good things about racing, but they show the bad things, like the sad thing about racing as well. Like
Mm,
especially if you're not, if you're if you know you can have the passion of racing, like you can love racing as much as you can, but to race in a formula race, which
yeah,
is
it kind of
F4,
like
which is
show the industry side of things, right?
yes, yes, yes. It shows you the industry side of things. Like, you need sponsors to race. If you don't have sponsors, it'll be very hard for you to race because you don't have the money to buy tires, you don't have the money to buy spare parts. So you have to be very frugal on your spending as well. And the hardship of presenting yourself to be proper, to be liked by people so that you can get sponsorship, real life accidents that have consequences. Or okay, and one thing that I really like about the show is the feeling of being a number two driver, which is very, very common in the racing world, especially Formula One, where the team will always favor the driver that will give them the highest chance of winning, and will give like the second driver like a second class treatment, maybe not so serious,
Oh,
maybe
speaking
not
about
so
second class
paid.
treatment, like,
Hmm.
have you seen like those kind of short they talk about like the sport car races, like how they got banned, like how they got caught cheating, all those kind of things?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that one. It's like there's like one group that got like permanently banned because they asked the second driver to crash, so the
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
driver can
Yes.
like get first.
That is true. That is real. That would be from F1 actually. That would be from the Singapore Grand Prix. I think it was pre-COVID. It was like years before COVID. It was
I think it's like
between
2018.
yes, you're correct. It is 2018 Singapore Grand Prix between Fernando Alonso and um yeah, I forgot was Senna's cousin, but basically because of that, they deliberately crash so that the first driver can get the advantage, which is unfair, very much unfair as well. Um, but that is real. That is very, very much real.
Oh,
Very, very
so
much
like the
real.
anime you talk about, do they have any like real life like reference stuff in there too?
They do. Thank you. Yeah, actually, you remind me. They have a lot. Okay, so one of the references that I noticed, a quite historic reference, is that they base one of the characters' backstory, um, based on a real life F1 driver's backstory. So basically, we had an F1 driver. I think his name was I think they're trying to reference themselves to James Hunt, a real F1 driver back in the 80s and 90s, 80s and 80s, 80s and early 80s, and the character of the show actually said that he referenced his life like James Hunt, all the glory, he's doing this for all the glory, but once he got into an accident, he has like a moment of downfall where he couldn't reach his full potential, even though he got well soon from the accident.
Like trauma, right?
And yeah, drama, yeah, they took the reference out of his real life story, which is, I would say, okay, that's a very good way to call out the real F1 references, which I really appreciate on that. It's a good reference. But yes, that's one of the things that the show did to do in terms of references.
Hmm. Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, the show just pretty much just shows you like what are the hardships of being a racing driver. Especially if you don't have much money, especially if you don't have much, things to do. You can't race. If you have no money, you can't race. That's pretty much it. And the show is very hard, very realistic in terms of that, which is kind of very, very impressive.
I do actually like this kind of shows too, is because like I watched another one kind of like similar, but it's for drawing manga, the Bakuman thing.
Okay.
Yeah, like that one is like show you like how difficult like get into like the drawing manga industry is. And then like
Ah,
I think it's like actually like the main like mangaka who draw this entire show, he basically dr- interview like a bunch of like his like mangaka idol, and then like draw in all their life experience into that particular manga, and also like majority his own
ah.
like personal experience too.
Actually, yeah, I think that's a very good call out. That's a very good reference because what Bakuman did like to depict like, oh, this is how, and this is how, and being a manga artist is really like in Japan. That's what Overtake did as well. There's no showy animations. There's no crazy voice
Yeah, there's
lines.
no
It's
dragon like
just
popping out. No.
no, no, no. It's just a real hard racing. The realistic side of racing, which I like. It's a very different taste. It may sound a bit boring to people, but I think it gives out that very nice, interesting take on, hey, racing is not all about crazy shouting moves and things like that. It's about, this is the reality, money, talent, skills, time, things like that. Which I which
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Personally, when it comes to like racing stuff, I do watch a
Hmm.
few, but I don't watch too much because I kind of watch a lot of things. Didn't really focus on one type.
Okay.
Um, I really love the part is basically it's like the procedural part of like the racing animation. It's like they do a lot of stuff to kind of like get themselves like on like above an edge on like the machine kind of part. You know,
Okay.
sometimes they can like take the engine out and do like fine tuning. You can watch the process, and then like how
Mm-hmm.
they take apart like some of the things,
Mm-hmm.
and then do a little bit polishing, this and that, and that stuff. Like you can kind of like see it. This is why I love like there's like a certain type of era, or like they
Okay.
want to do like on the racing stuff, especially like on more like before 2000 era, because like
Okay.
back then most of the racing is actually pretty ghetto.
Ah,
Like they
okay.
actually legitly have to drill hole into like some of the frame so they can kind
Mm-hmm.
of like lighten the weight of the car so they can like just literally go a little bit faster just because of that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes total sense.
Yeah,
Um,
like back
I,
then Rule doesn't have like that. It's not that tight yet.
actually, that's a very good point. I think like one thing, like there are some enemies like back in the old days, old enemies. A good example I can take is Midnight Wangan. So Midnight Wangan, yes, it is about it's an racing anime about driving fast on the Wangan, discovering yourself through driving through the highways of Wangan. But one thing that I really like about that show as well, they don't just say, "Oh, this car is special, that's why it can win everything." The car is special, but the way they say how it became special is the unique part. This car is tuned with this specific thing. It's impossible, but they make it work. Um, it's it's that they are being very mechanical about that as well, since the main character of the car is an old car as well. So they really go into the details, like, this is how the person did it, this is how they do it, and things like that. And if you're a car fan, that is a very like you will like it very much because it's super duper detailed. It's like, oh, that does make sense. Oh, they're not just gibbering jabbering. This is actually a real thing, kind of thing.
Hmm.
So that's what I really like about Midnight Wanganes, or maybe in general, some racing animes, or some car animes. They understand that the viewers or the readers, don't want just to say this car is special, this car is fast. They want to know the reason why the car is fast. What makes it so special in the first place. What kind of tuning did you guys do to make it, legit? Things like that.
There's
Yes.
like a lot of stuff when it comes to like racing type of like quote unquote anime. But aside from anime, like I do kind of
Mm.
find it a little bit hard for other like anime kind of for racing stuff, racing theme. It's
Okay.
really
Okay.
hard. It's a very visual thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to think like you want to like feel the speed, the momentum, like those kind of stuff, especially when it comes to the racing part. So
Okay.
I don't know how they do it in manga.
Do
Like
you know
imagine
what
like
again?
you find those things like if it's like a novel or like in manga. It since like it's
Okay.
such like a visual thing, it's really hard to depict it in word or just like
Okay.
one
Okay.
single frame.
Okay.
So I do find them like if you really want to experience like racing stuff, like either
Okay.
animations or like like movie like physical adaptation, those kind of things, it does sort of like give you much more like visual feedback, give you much more like
Mm.
those like momentum of like the speed when you
Okay.
kind of like watch those.
Okay.
Yeah, this is why like I feel like anime is kind of like really really good on doing it, but there's also like a lot of like different kind of like stuff you have to go through for like anime. Sometimes like you have to like either you have to depict it the driver perspective, or like you
Okay.
have to depict it inside the car so you only can see the momentum like outside the window only, like
Yes.
like
Betul.
the
Yes.
environment just vroom, and then or you have to show the entire car, and then like you have to like draw in a way that kind of like animate in the way that kind of like show the car like momentum and speed that way too. So
Yep.
there's a lot of way to kind of like show it, and then they have to like delicately like balance like all of those. I can't really like
Mm-hmm.
imagine like how people can like depict it in a manga, and technically like Initial
Ah.
D kind of managed to do it, but I don't see a lot of. This is why you don't see a lot of manga is about racing. Usually, racing anime
Okay.
is just straight up. It's just an anime.
Okay. I can correct you a bit on that. A few, I would say. I mean, okay, I don't read a lot of racing mangas, but the two that I really do read is Initial D and Minawangan. Those two. Um, the, I would say the way they depict speed is very, very unique. I think the introduction of angles, the the angles, like a close-up shot with streaks of lines going through the car, or what Initial D did really well is adding a few extra lines on the body of the car as if it looks like it's vibrating. I think like they add like a few lines on the body of the car to indicate that it makes it look like the car is vibrating, but to us readers, we know that, oh, this is like, whenever you're watching a racing a racing show, or you're watching F1, or a race on TV. One of the things that's to know that the car is really alive is that the camera in the car always vibrates, especially when they go really really fast, because it's a normal thing. It's a very normal thing, but it shows you, it gives you that feeling that, oh yes, the
Yeah,
car
like I
is
said, like
moving
it takes
really
skills to
fast.
do it, especially when you kind of got
Yes.
limited page.
Yes, yes.
So you can't just be like, oh, you have to draw the car from point A to point B, and then you have to spend like 3 dash page right from drawing it kind of page to page to page to page.
Yes. That's what I would say Initial D did a lot. Like, one race could go for what, 3 volumes. Three volumes just to depict one race. And it that also really depends on the manga artist. Like, do I really want to make this race super short, super long? Do I want to make it like really really detailed? Which option do I want to go with? And my apologies as well if you hear some explosion sounds outside, because I have no idea why people would play fireworks right now. I do not know what are they trying to celebrate, but yes,
Yeah, don't
just want to
worry.
let you know.
I have a very good like noise gate system like added to your side. Even I can hear a
Thank
little
you,
bit, it's still fine.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for letting me talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I have to like do about this too. It's like um because like when it kind of like going to be like racing anime, you do notice there's not a lot. This is why like even the
Hmm.
manga versions, like because it's hard to depict, like usually when it comes to anime it's kind of like, oh, they come from like a manga first, and then they'd be like, oh, this is really good, so we adapt into anime.
Okay.
So because the difficulty of actually doing that, so it becomes like a little bit harder for them to kind of like turn it into an anime. So when there's actually like a racing anime, usually it's kind of like just flat out it is. Or else they have to
Okay.
like go for like some really like ridiculous stuff happening, like the air gear.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep.
Yep, roller skate with bullshit power.
That one, I'll be honest, I never actually finished watching Egg, even though
Yeah, the
it's
anime kind
from
of
my
just
time.
stopped. I kind of feel sad about it. I want
But
to see
wasn't it like
Obama on
quite
anime.
wasn't it quite popular though? I thought it's really, really
Yeah,
popular.
it's actually really popular, but I forgot like what happens is like it was like around the era the anime studio is like closing left and right. I think the
Mm-hmm.
anime studio got like the IP of like the to like air it, like did something
Okay.
and make it unable to like continue airing and or
Okay.
like pass the IP to a like different like studio to do it. Happens to a
I
lot of anime.
see. Okay.
Yeah, like the I remember there's like a really good like rom-com anime is also like stuck like in some like IP hell. They can't like animate it like ever again. They just like did it halfway and it's like a really really like popular like the it's like about vampire girl,
Uh-huh.
a pink hair like vampire girl like the Rosary something something I forgot.
I have no idea what's that.
Yeah, it's a very old anime. Uh and yeah, like it was like around the era it's like people just keep like a lot of like studio like drag out a lot of like anime like like a lot of like bleach like fill in arc this and that yeah the other stuff. I remember like Agia like mangaka. I'm not really sure. It's just I hear stuff like left and right. Not exactly
Uh-huh.
sure. It's like people just like bullshit it out or something. It's basically they have like some disagreement on, like the back then like people want to like add random stuff into it like Full Metal Alchemist style,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know stuff happens and
Stuff happens.
yeah. Basically, I
Oh,
remember like around the
hmm.
times like not Full Metal Alchemist like that there's like one anime is like the studio bullshit a lot of stuff into it at the end of the story and
Okay.
the original author actually really hate it. They already like say not do it and then they still like don't give a shit and then do it. I remember Soul Eaters.
Oh, wait, was it? Oh, really?
Yeah. Soul Eater anime ending is actually like complete bullshit. Is because like they caught up with the manga and then they just like random bullshit stuff go.
Ah, okay, okay. Honestly, I thought. I mean, okay. Again, I never finished Soul Eater, but I thought Soul Eater was really, really well though. Wasn't it like really, really well accepted?
Um,
People really like it. No.
if you read the manga and the anime,
Hmm.
I think like around like midway they start to bullshit everything.
Is it?
Yeah, actually, like the final boss is like in anime the final boss Maka kill him, but no, Kid is the one who killed him.
I see.
Yeah, they basically like they have like the like I remember they have like the general arc of the story. Like they know the general like direction is going to go, but they just like in between like bullshit so many things. Um,
Okay.
the director is kind of an asshole to the mangaka too.
Is it?
And then the reason that there's also like a reason like why Soul Eater never really get a remake for a very
Mm-hmm.
very very long time. It's
Okay.
also because the directors is actually have a lot of connections. He be like this like this made up version is canon now. It's real. It's mine now. And then he kind of like
Ah.
prevent people to make a remake version of it
Okay.
to ruin his reputation. So yeah, it kind of become like really hard for like the original version to kind of get a remake until like Fire Force become a thing again.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, I love
then
that show.
Fire Force like is like so famous and then everyone like found out actually Fire Force is just the prologue of like Soul Eaters. So
Yes.
they finally found out like a lot of like bullshit stuff that happening behind the scene for Soul Eaters, and then they decided to there's like a studio decided to be able to like use that momentum to kind of like announce like a Soul Eaters like remake. They are doing the remake actually.
They are doing a remake.
Yeah,
Huh. I mean, it's really nice to see that though. It's really nice to see that because
but it took them like more than 10 years to actually
yeah, more than 10 years
actually
to do
started.
so. It took them another anime from the same guy to make it relatable and to make it popular again, which is kind of interesting on that. Kind of interesting on that. But okay, understandable, understandable.
Yeah, like
Wow,
anime industry is a little bit weird sometimes. Like
it
once you
is.
know like what happened behind the scene, and then you
Mhm.
realize like, oh, that's why like shitty anime happened.
But oh, I love Fire Force. I really do. I love Fire
Mm.
Force very, very much. And yeah, even I was like, you know, they actually make it like, oh, okay, apparently, okay, actually surprise everyone. Fire Force is actually a prequel to Soul Eater. Yes, it is confirmed. And when they said that it's confirmed, I'm like, wow, okay, that's a very good marketing strategy. That's like a very good marketing strategy to bring Soul Eater back out of the fridge, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, also like by the way, like remember like that anime called Soul Eater Not?
What?
And that's like an additional like spin-off anime called Soul Eater Not, while everyone is like waiting for the actual remake of the anime, like Soul
I
Eater
did not
back then,
know.
long time ago.
Huh?
It's actually the director like did it out of spite, just to point a middle finger at people.
Is it?
Yeah, they'd be like, I will show you a little bit tits bits, but I won't really do the anime because yeah, fuck you guys. Like
I
the
did not.
director is such a dick.
Oh wow! Damn. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that. I didn't even know Soul Eater. Soul Eater what again? Not.
Yeah, they literally add a knot behind. It's
That
basically
is
just like a
something.
spin-off story about a different group of people.
That is something that I did not expect. Interesting. I did not expect that. Really did not expect that.
Yep. I personally was waiting for the remake, and then like, hey, a new Soul Eater anime is out, and then take a look at it. Oh shit.
Are you excited for it?
No, I mean like the remake, yes, but I mean like
Hmm.
around that time.
I
Like
see.
that Soul Eater not is basically is a big middle finger to you. Lots of people complain.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Law. What
Yeah.
else? What else would you like
Oh.
to know about?
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. What else would you like to know about racing animes?
Oh yeah, like get back to the topic. I personally
Hmm.
watch a lot of racing stuff, but it's more like
Hmm.
racing adjacent.
Okay. Examples.
The fiction side of the story. Like when you say like a racing, like no matter like how fiction it is, they still kind of like based on reality stuff. Like for me, I
Okay.
watch a lot of stuff is like The Last Exile, like it's for the flying vehicle.
Okay. Okay.
And then there's like like the red something again. I kind of forgot. Like hold on,
I remember Red Line.
yeah, red line, pretty nice.
Okay.
And then there's like one really old anime I watched back then. It's really interesting.
Okay.
It's called Ride Back.
Oh, I never heard of that.
It's an old anime about a girl who joined in a club that is using a special vehicle that kind of like
Okay.
like the Gundam have like that one is like just the gun tank.
Okay. Okay.
It's
Okay.
kind of like a gun tank, but you have to ride it like a bike. It have
Oh.
like the somewhat like bipedal mode, like using like
Okay.
two wheel side by side
Okay.
bipedally, or it can transform into like a motorbike style.
Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on. Repeat the name. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Right back.
Wait, sorry. That is right back. Okay. So when you said
It have hands.
Um,
It's basically motorbike with hand.
when you say it like that, like there's another anime that reminds me of that similar concept. That would be called Mospiada.
Huh.
It's more of a mecha anime, because it's more that counts more of as a mecha anime because it's motorcycles turn into robot suits.
Not
That'd be
robot suit.
Mospiada.
It's more like you seen like those kind of mall cop like ride those thing.
Okay, okay.
It's kind of like that, but it's really hard to explain. Like the shape of it is just like it can't transform into a motorbike,
Okay. Okay.
and they have hands.
So it's just motorcycles with arms?
Yeah,
Okay. I'm googling it right now. I am intrigued. Call me intrigued. How do you spell the name?
just ride and back.
From 2009. Quite a while though.
And like
Almost
I
20
say, it's old
years.
anime.
Yeah, almost 20 years.
Like I think like anime back in days like really like have a little bit like it's like a very unique thing themselves.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know why last time it's in the anime list. Now it's gone for some. Last time I checked, it's in the anime list, but yeah. Like that aside, like it was really like at the very beginning of like the show is basically is really focused on the girl joined the club and then like they found out like she actually is really good at like controlling the machine.
Okay.
And then like they there's a lot of like engineer stuff, procedural stuff, like how they kind of like tune up the machine, and then like there's like a really focusing like on like racing using the vehicle, like how
Okay.
to like take advantage of like the bipedal mode and then like the robot thingy, and then they
Mm-hmm.
can ride it and then like drive really well. There's literally a racing arc of the story.
Is it
Yep. But weirdly, strangely, out of nowhere, there's a quote unquote Federation rebellion happen at the end of the show.
in the show?
It basically is like I think it's like a last like 2-3 episode out of nowhere. It's kind of like like those kind of like really grounded like story. They made it like so grounded, and then like the
Okay.
machine and stuff, and then they focus on this like technology for like they focusing it like for for riding for helping people out, like that. It's kind of like a piece of machinery that just like for they do a lot of things like with like different focus into it. It's like those kind of like slice of life, like racing
Okay.
anime.
Okay.
But at the end of the last 2-3 episode, like war happened.
Damn.
Yeah, it just like suddenly sprung out of nowhere.
Like,
Yeah,
that is in right back.
yep.
Man, you just want to make me what you just gonna make me watch the anime, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just like really out random. It's like, oh, imagine like they just like you're watching like Initial D, they just focus on the driving a lot, and then suddenly like, oh, war happens. Oh, they like you have to do the Initial D out the war.
That is so random. That is super duper random.
Yeah,
Out of context. Very out of context too.
yeah. Well, you have to watch it to know it because it's really out of nowhere. It's like the show is like very focused on the racing and like the machine, and
Okay.
then war.
Out of nowhere, war is included.
Yeah, it's like for them it's also like surprise because again it's like those kind of surprise rebellion stuff happening there,
Uh-huh.
and then the school got attacked, and everyone's like evacuating, running away, and then she's like also riding the things and helping people out, this and that stuff. It's really
Damn.
came out of nowhere. I have no idea how it happened. I was very young when I watched it too, so I am very confused.
Which show again? Right back.
Yeah.
Are we still talking about right back? Wait, are we? Are we still talking about right back?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Really. You type like right back and then type war. There's actually a wiki about it.
Yeah,
You
thank
see,
you.
it's just
I'll,
like those kind of like see, look, watch the scene. Look at some of the scene and stuff. Like you feel like those kind of like, oh, this girl like is a ballerian. She drive the robot really gracefully, and then like do like the racing stuff with
okay.
her like awesome like driving skill, and then whoa.
War. Out of so random nowhere.
Yeah,
That's so
there's a lot of things like that. For me, it's like always like there's also like that one kind of like anime that is like it's not actually about racing. It's more about like a guy that is like really focusing about his Yamaha motorbike.
Oh wait, is it a very old anime?
Yeah, it's like that one. Like he basically rebuilding his bike and everything, like from ground
Okay.
up.
Is it like an anime from the 80s? Like a really old anime.
Yeah, I forgot the name, but I think it is. It's basically the entirety of the show is just him slowly rebuilding back his bike. I really love that because like they literally actually like use a the bike manual to
Okay.
draw every single part of the part
Uh-huh.
in the most detailed way and then show the guy like how to do the reassemble part.
Ah. Yeah, okay. I sort of like remember what you're trying to say because I did saw a clip of that scene where this guy just reads an instruction manual and fixes his bike. And if I remember correctly, it is a Yamaha bike. Um, and he's just the cleaning of the pistons, the cleaning of the engine,
Yeah,
measuring
I feel
things
like
left and
actually like
right.
I'm asking a lot, but I do feel like it's kind of like an essential part if you want to like show a racing anime too. it's like
Mm.
it's like cooking part for the cooking anime, but for
Yes, yes,
cars.
yes. Yes, that is correct. I agree with you. I think like if people, like example like what's that show like anime that is based on like people baking bread? I think what
Yakitate Japan.
yeah, Yakitori Japan. Yakitate Japan shows like how the kneading process. I think although yes, there are some fictions into it, but it gives you that
It's
sense
the
of like,
actual
oh, this
technique.
is yes, this is
The
the actual
fiction part
technique.
is just after eating.
Yes. And I think that's how Initial D and Minat Wangan did really well too. In terms of that, yes, the car they are a bit fiction, but the way they explain how they make it fiction is kind of interesting. It makes you feel if you are a nerd about cars, you're like, oh, that's so cool. They understand actually say explaining what does that mean.
Yeah, if actually like they talk about like the actual how to do like personal maintenance, like personal tuning on the car stuff, like it,
Hmm.
I would be very appreciated they add that detail to it.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I do have like this very personal questions.
Okay.
Are they still using the same car for the entire like? I know Initial D even now is still ongoing. The series,
Oh, okay.
like, are they still using the same ass car, the tofu car?
Okay, so to answer your question on that, no, they don't. They don't anymore. So, okay, the new Initial D anime, they don't call it Initial D anymore. They call it MF Ghost.
Hmm.
They call it MF Ghost. It's totally not related to be like, oh, like, oh, this is my son or things like that. No. It's a very unrelated. Like the first one was talking about like the first like initially is the story of illegal street racing, the mountain racing, toge racing,
Hmm.
where just two people driving downhill or uphill, whoever finishes the line, whoever crosses the line for fastest wins. That's pretty much it. It's pretty much very illegal lah. It's street racing. But
Mm.
in MF Goes, it's in the world where they added a bit more backstory into it. They added more like, oh no, in the future, everybody uses electric cars. Now, a handful of people uses petrol-powered cars. And the guy from Initial D, that one guy from Initial D, is like, okay, I would like to create a racing series to preserve the story of petrol powered cars. So here I'm creating a racing league where we don't race on tracks, we race on mountain roads or actual Japanese roads for you to race on. It's not going to be one on one, it's going to be like a group of 10 racing each other, things like that.
Racing using
That's
e-car? That
yeah,
one
what?
is new.
And the main character's car is it's still a Toyota. It's still a Toyota, but it's not the Initial D car anymore. They use a newer one. Um, with almost the same concept as the Initial D car, which is
It's just a newer
it's
model.
just a newer model. Just a newer model. Yes.
I thought they were going to use that brand, like the identical brand car, like to the end of the show.
No. Because in the show, because they acknowledge that it's in the modern world now. Everyone's driving a faster car, so it's pretty much impossible for you to drive an older car and win. So let's make it a tad bit realistic and offer him a slightly faster car, but not so fast than the other competitors.
Since you mentioned about e-car, have you drove a e-car before?
An electric car?
Yep.
I've never been. I never actually drove an electric car before, actually. So
To be honest,
I will
actually,
never
electric car
know.
is almost impossible to race.
It is.
It's too heavy.
I think by the time you finish it, like by the time you like halfway off the track, you might be running out of battery.
The
It's a
main
possible
thing
thing.
for electric car is actually they are very bottom heavy.
True.
So because they are bottom heavy, the suspensions is actually like really weird. They using some sort of like smart suspensions. So if you drove a normal car before, you drove an e-car, one, no more like those kind of like engine vibrations, you will never feel a thing. And then second, the suspension when you go like left right, you will feel it so wobbly.
True.
Because the bottom is so heavy, so when you lean to the left a little bit, the suspension have to like keep like adjusting, correcting it. So it
Yes.
makes the car try to be like the act of trying to be stable, that
Mm-hmm.
using the smart system, it make it so wobbly. So in some sense, like the moment you say like, oh, people like start using e-car to race, I would be like, it's impossible, you know.
Yes, that is understandable. Understandable on that. But I mean, I think like lately these days there are car companies that tried
I know they're making
that
sport car out of like e-car sport car, but still in some sense, like if they really want to put it in like racing environment, I don't
mm,
think it's like possible that well. They may be like just like straight line or like, those kind of like very like control environment, yeah, maybe.
mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like, either like street racing or those kind of like on the road race, with like a
Okay.
lot of like curve and need you to do drifting and those kind of
Mm-hmm.
things is impossible.
Yeah,
Like
true.
with the weight, I don't think like drifting is possible for them at all. Like they will flip the car,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
But lately, not a lot of like a lot of electric cars are trying to prove themselves, and like yeah, they understand that they may be heavy because all the batteries, but they try to compensate with something else. And I mean, honestly, I'm still not a fan of electric cars, but it is something that they have done. It's just that it's a gimmick. It's mostly a gimmick, and
Mm.
I won't be swayed by gimmicks. I want the actual thing. I don't want just gimmicks.
Yeah, at the end it's still the same. It's just the fuel source is like a little bit few kilometer away.
Yeah, it's
You're still
true.
burning gas.
It's still burning gas, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and then like the act of like transferring the gas from here to there is still like is still pretty much same as like you ask like a like those kind of like petrol tank like driving like left and right, still same because like apparently people don't like that when it comes to e-car is kind of like lots of people actually don't know what electricity come from.
Okay.
Yeah, you can actually literally ask like a random kid or like people who are 20s right now. Ask
Okay.
them like where does electricity come from? They have a very wild imagination of how electricity come from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically for them, they treat electricity like gosh dang magic. It just pop out of nowhere.
Understandable.
So yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And for me, I
And
study engineering, so I know like the ins and out of like a lot of electricity stuff.
mm-hmm.
So I end up like know like the intricate process of the futility of e-car. Especially when you have to change the battery.
Yeah, I mean the batteries will expire sometime at some point.
Yeah, and then people will like take all the part and then create the disposable like power bank using it. To be honest, I don't even think they actually using the actual like disposable stuff. Like if you don't know that there's like a thing, if you try to search in the internet, it's called disposable power bank.
Mm.
It's a one-time use power bank.
Okay.
Those power bank are actually like recycle like lithium battery. This is
Oh,
why
okay.
it's a one-time use thing. But
Okay.
making this shit kind of creating way more trash in some sense because you have to make cover for that thing. So more
mm.
plastic. So I'm not sure they are actually recycling it or not. Still one time use. Technically, you can do it more than one time use, but they uh didn't let you recharge it back because again, it's a kind of like a recycled material, so it's
mm-hmm.
unstable. They don't want people to recharge this shit back. If it explode, they have to be like the one that gets ruined and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is why I say like the I like technically even my brother like owns an e-car now, but still, I
Oh, okay.
personally don't really like e-car.
Mm.
Because like I'm an engineer, I know stuff, but they aren't, so I don't complain to them.
Understandable. Understandable on that.
Yeah, but at least I know a little bit more about e-car stuff because I don't drive anymore. I just ride it once. I understand how the entire like internal system work of how like an e-car
Mm.
functions. Because back in the
Ah.
days before Tesla is a thing, when I was a kid in like Form 3s, I already start
Okay.
designing computers car.
Oh.
So essentially, I like before like I know Tesla is a thing. I kind of made Tesla design.
Design.
Yep.
That's pretty much it.
But yeah, it was like a concept. Like I do a lot of like engineering drawing, this and that other stuff. That's how I end up like studying engineering.
Mm-hmm. Ah, okay, okay. Understandable, understandable.
It's weird. Like I study like IT accounting, and then I went to study engineering afterward, after SPM, and then after SPM, like study like finish like study my diploma in engineering. I went to like 3D animations.
I mean, same. I mean, I took engineering like during high school days, and then apparently I'm not very good at math, so I took like a diploma in IT, and I did really well. It's just that it's not my passion, and then in the end, I took business in degree. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
It's
this is
it's a
why
topsy
we end up
turvy.
are very versatile in like conversations. We can talk about anything. And kind of think about it. We are doing it in reverse. uh,
Man.
but yeah, like those kind of things. I like that. That's all for most of my like racing talk. Unless you want to add some more in the racing stuff.
That is. I would say I have given you so much. I've never talked that much, but yes,
Yeah,
that's a
like
lot.
I do love like to talk about like a lot of this kind of stuff too. Like personally, I say like I may not be expert of the topic. I really love like people talk a lot more about the stuff they like, you know,
Hmm.
and also like
Thank you.
expanding the repertoire of like people understanding of what anime is. Anime is not just isekai and shonen, okay? I do have like a few more topics I want to talk about in the futures. If you got like a friends like know any like other VTuber or friends that want to talk about this kind of stuff too, is fine and tell them to contact me
Okay, sure.
because like I want to talk more. Like one of the topic, like I have like two topic in my brain at the moment. One is like talking about older anime. It's literally built different.
Really.
Yep. You think about any anime on the 2010 and the anime like nowadays it shows
Mm-hmm.
is so different. Like I think the
Ah.
anime back in the days is much more like the standalone one is like they didn't go through like novelizations, they didn't go through like like manga adaptations. They just flat out is an anime.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of anime like that back then.
Ah.
Nowadays, not anymore. Actually, Gurren Lagann is come from straight up from anime.
Yeah.
So yeah, like nowadays you don't really see a lot of things just straight out from anime. Everything is just adaptations. And nowadays, I think like the past few years is literally everything is like novel to manga adaptation and then to anime adaptations.
Mm-hmm.
So there's almost like no adaptation. It's just straight up just anime. Or maybe there is. I
Understandable.
just didn't watch it. I haven't watched anime for a very long time. I'm just trying to catch up back. Like this past few like months. I watched like this
Mm-hmm.
like anime that is like about like making books. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I love anime. It's just like they are actually legitly very educational.
Ah.
There's a lot of type of anime. Sometimes talk about cooking, sometimes talk about procedural stuff. Like yours is like talk about like in depth of like racing industry, like that one. Like
Okay.
there is a lot of anime about those things.
Okay.
Hmm.
There
And
are
that
actually, yes.
yeah, there's like the and sport anime, not the Izuma 11. The Izuma 11 is too much. There's a lot of like different type of like sport anime. They're actually talking about the sport and the many
True.
like intricate stuff of things. And
True.
then
True.
there's the
True.
toy anime. I call it the product placement anime. Well, when I say like toy anime, everyone would just like remember Beyblade, but nobody's remember like the remember like back then there's like this like vehicle anime vehicle like toy is basically they have like a lot of drill and like weapons and shit attached to it.
Oh, I did not know that.
And then like you just like it's kind of like designed like a Roomba, but a very fucking active Roomba. So they would just
I.
like rush around, spin around, bumping around, kind of attack other different car. I got that toy
Wow.
actually. It's like those kind of like era is
Mm-hmm.
around like the yo-yo anime era.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Okay.
lot
I
of
never knew
ridiculous
that.
toy. And then there's like, oh, since it's like racing anime, I think I can talk about that too. Like remember like those kind of like track one? The track toy?
Okay.
That kind of like RC car, but they are on a fixed track one.
Mm-hmm.
They have like the corner have like that rounded wheel so they can kind of like zip around like the track.
All right.
You kind of attach and build up a lot of things. I remember that. Do you own any of that car?
I do not. Do you?
It used to be a very famous toy. You don't? I thought you
Okay. Do you
like
remember the
cars,
name?
man.
Do you remember the name?
It's hard to say. I can't remember anymore. Like I try to like try to
Hmm.
toy race car. With Ah, yes. But this is a US version. Japanese. Ah, this one.
Okay,
Have you seen it?
where is it? Did you just share it to me? Where was it?
Yeah, it's in the Discord chat screen.
In the Discord. I didn't see it though.
Oh, it went away. Hold on. I don't know why it went away.
Okay.
The
Okay,
first
I'm
one and
watching
second
it
one.
now.
This one.
You mean Tamiya. Tamiya cars. Yeah, okay, that one, yes, I do have it. I did have it when I was a kid.
Yeah, and then like a lot of people had to like modify the car, this and that and stuff. I actually own that one.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I have that too. I have that too.
Yeah, and then there's like a different one, like the car with like the drills and everything.
Ah. Okay, that one I'm a bit unsure on that.
That one, I think I still can accept that one. Um.
Mhm.
Oh, one half. It's kind of like fade out like much more earlier than you think.
Okay. Can't find it.
Yeah, it's not there anymore. It's like the old kind of like Japanese like
Oh, okay. I think I know. I understand which one you're trying to say.
I forgot
That would
I forgot the
be
name.
Crush Gear Turbo.
Oh.
Crush Gear Turbo. Yep, that one.
Yeah, this one.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I had this one when I was a kid. Oh man, this was so old. It was really, really old.
Yeah. This is like another way to talk about like the anime too. Technically, I would say it doesn't involve racing. This particular one, it just
Yeah,
involves crashing.
it's just crashing and hitting each other as hard as you can.
It basically, in a way, they just like a very primitive active Roomba that have spikes.
My gosh, that is. Like this is a very random story, but apparently there's still a group in Malaysia that still plays Crush Gear Turbo.
Holy
And
shit!
that's yeah, because I remember like near my office, like there was this like group do it. I was like this group doing like a Crush Gear Turbo gathering, and
But
yeah,
to be
people still do
honest,
that. People,
they can revive this series because 3D printing is a thing now.
yes, they do. A lot of things can be done. Oh, that always so awesome. That'd be really, really
Yeah,
awesome.
imagine like all the people just like do their own design and then like input their own frame and then put it in like Crash Gear Turbo and then like a lot of engineer stuff start to happen because like if you just like print it without structures, it would just you know immediately hit it. They would just snap off. So they actually have to print it with structures and everything. Oh,
That'd
that would
be-
be very nice. Like right now, actually, I think like even like Gundam, a lot of people use like 3D printed part for the customization things.
Yeah, some people do that.
I have a friend does
Some
that.
people still do that.
Like he used like the resin printers.
Ah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
the much more expensive and a lot of toxic air one. He actually like just modify one of his toilet just for the resin printers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like he have to like isolate that thing. It's so stinky.
Even people use like normal 3D printers as well for this. Like not only resin, like even normal 3D printers as well.
Hmm. But the
which
resin
is
one, this smell is actually toxic. So you have to like modify that thing. He modifies
yes.
toilet, and then even the vent he have to like add like filter stuff into it, so like the neighbor won't complain. He live in an apartment alone, so like he can do whatever the fuck he want with the guest toilet.
That's so gross. My gosh, that's so that's kind of gross, but okay, understandable. Very much understandable.
Yeah, so like
Dang.
there's a lot of things. He literally modify one of the room is basically like any Gundam people like went into it. It's basically it's like the what they call quote unquote heaven. You literally have
Mm-hmm.
like those like have you been through like those kind of like event that you see like there's like a real estate like a landscaping like thingy with like the glass like cover the miniatures like those kind of things?
I do.
He
That
have
like
that in his
dioramas.
house. In his
Oh, that's
living
so
room. You
cool.
open up his door, like you go in, first thing you see is a giant ass table with like the
Uh-huh.
glass cover, like a big table, and then a glass cover up on top. Like
Mm-hmm.
he basically modified the entire landscape thingy.
Uh-huh.
He's an architect, so like he know how to make those things. And he modified like the entire landscape thing is just an entire big ass Gundam battle.
Wow.
And like I say, like back then, he used a lot of getaway to kind of like do a lot of like Gundam part damage, this and that and stuff like in mid battle, the other stuff like lots of lasers, and lots of like smoke effect, yeah, the other things.
Uh-huh.
Like I say again, like his living room itself and the other Gundam room he have is just a conversational piece when you go into his house. Like imagine you go in his house, you don't see a dinner table. First thing you see is a gosh dang like that thing like in the middle of the middle
Oh
of the living
gosh.
room.
Man, that's kind of weird, but understandable. Very much understandable.
Yeah,
Dang.
I do have a lot of question. How he put that gosh dang like glass cover on top? It's super heavy.
That hmm. Maybe I mean he could have friends. They could have friends to
I
put it
never
on
asked him about
together.
that.
Yeah, it could be very like they had friends for that. But it could be.
Yeah, it is
Just
like
a, just
super
theory on
epic.
that.
Like you normally see like big ass aquarium. No, it's not as big. It's not a big ass aquarium. It's just a big ass like big ass like square, and then you see like there's an entire like battle is happening in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dang.
and then you see a lot of like expensive Gundams, and then he used soldering iron kind of like poke a lot of hole in them. I'll be oh shit.
Oh shit.
Like, well, he do a lot of custom painting on it too. So yeah.
Ah, man, those kind of people very, very much talented. Super duper talented.
Yeah, he do architect stuff. Like I think he handle miniature stuff a lot already. So like he have the skills.
Yes. Oh, Kire, if you don't mind, would you be okay if I excuse myself first?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. We can like
Yes.
get a close off on this. Like, if you don't have any additional stuff you want to talk about, yeah, you can like go off first. Maybe I can like add one more things to talk about.
Wole,
Um,
Ken?
yeah. So again, like if you guys don't know, this thing is actually sponsored by all you guys. This is basically a donation thing. I don't have a sponsors, so yeah. Either way, one thing I
Yes.
do want to add in is kind of like this past few days, if you guys kind of noticed, I didn't stream at all. Um, is due to my hubris of this is also a PSA for everyone, okay? This is PSA for everyone. No matter how mild of allergy you have, you eat enough, it still affect you. I've been like
Yes,
straight up
yes.
like have you eat like those kind of snack? It's kind of like square. It looked like pillow, puff up like square.
I have no idea what's
The
that.
sneak cool one.
A snack coo, yes.
Yes, like the square one. The puff
Possible.
up.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, yeah. There's like two type of it. Like the long one, that look like stick one is kind of like is made using chicken, and then the square one
Ah.
is made up using shrimp. So I am allergic to shrimp. Very
Oh no,
mildly,
please,
super
please don't eat
mild. That's
shrimps.
the thing. Like, like I don't have like adverse effect. Like, eat one, I immediately like bloat up. Like, it doesn't
Mm-hmm.
happen that way. I only like slightly tingle. It's not like super like adverse like allergic reactions. That's the thing. It's because like I always think like it's just mild. It doesn't really affect me. And then I bought like a big pack of like the spicy one,
Holy moly.
and then I just keep eating. And technically, I think like the extra spice that I felt from it, that I think is from allergic reactions, but still. um, so when it comes to mild allergic reactions, you will never felt it. You will
True.
never know it. And then I keep eating it for the past 4 days. And then my health just slowly, I'm starting to get like easily tired. It's like slowly getting weaker and weaker as day passed. But I still stuffing those things into my mouth.
Oh my
Like day
gosh.
afternoon, night. And then I'm starting to have like some like tinnitus issues, like ringing, and also like a
Mm.
little bit like tired issues. And then like I'm starting to like my consciousness started to like phase in and out time to time. This is why yesterday I actually didn't reply you.
It's okay. No worries.
I was like so blurred yesterday. And then like because technically thank you for like doing that, because it kind of reminded me, oh shit, I think I have some problem. And then I kind of thinking about it, what caused this thing? Because I usually don't behave like that. I'm chronically online.
Ah.
So and then I'd be like, what happened to me? There's something wrong with me. This is why, like, when it comes to mild stuff, you don't really notice until like it accumulate to like a certain level of like fatigue, stress, and also like like after effect, like long term, like boiling the frog kind of things. Like you never know until like it
Understandable.
reached like a critical point. So once I reached that
Oh.
point, and then I realized that there's something wrong with me. What caused it? Like I have like multiple different like medical issues that can
Mm-hmm.
also do this to me too. But this is
Mm-hmm.
a little bit over the board, and then I kind of think a bit, what happened? And then I'll be like, oh yeah, the thing is made out of shrimp. Like I forgot. Like here's the thing that you always believe the like heavily processed food. They actually don't really
Okay.
put the actual thing in. They just put like the flavor stuff into it, right? The artificial flavors. So at least this one, let me confirm. Yeah, they actually put actual shrimp in there. So I've been eating for so long. I'm starting to like yesterday. Actually, I felt like my throat was like closing up. It was that bad. And then I immediately take like allergy medication, and then took a sleep. And then now I'm kind of like you can see like I have my energy back again. So yeah. In fact, that this is a PSA. No matter how mild your allergy is, it's still an allergy. It will still affect your life. Sometime without knowing too. That is the most dangerous one too.
Yeah, true, true, true.
Like if you immediately get sick like eating it, then you know the allergy is acting up. But you only like get a tingle on it, you don't know until like you get it like too late. So yeah, that's my PSA for everyone. Yeah. Also like thank you like Prima like joining in.
No worries. Thank you too for inviting me to come by.
Yeah. And
Thank
yeah,
you so
you
much.
can go off
And
now. I can do my closing,
thank you so
and
much,
also you can say bye.
Kire. Okay, thank you everyone, and I will see you next time.
Yeah, and also at the end, like the bot like drop in.
Yes. All right, bye bye everyone.
Okay, bye. Get out, bot. Get out. Drop in the wrong ass time. By the way, yeah, like that's like the PSA for you guys to like, understand. I've been caught by my hubris. I thought my allergy doesn't really do shit to me. In fact, at the end, it's still allergy. It does do shit to me. So yeah, that's that. By the way, it is what it is, and thank you, Primer, again. Come in and be a guest. And in the futures, I will actually like schedule a few more like podcasts. I'm actually like putting up like banner and stuff to kind of recruiting people like who want to like join in this and that yeah that stuff. I hope I actually can get some people who are really passionate about like anime, like how like Prime is, because I I'm not very good with this, so I might have a hard time to quote unquote educating people about you know, like imagine I got like a guest that's actually a anime tourist, and then they join in, and then I'll be like, oh shit, how to I introduce you to the wonders of anime? When you're like actually here's the thing, like when it comes to anime tourists, they actually have one thing. They kind of hate anime because they only know the popular anime and then they don't like a certain aspect of those popular anime. So they already have like the marker on it. They kind of like hate anime, but they want to watch anime because a lot of like fancy, flashy, ding dong bell are happening here and there. You know, they came for the action scene, and also like the clip. They're not actually coming for the anime, so it's really hard to like give people like full on educations, and it feels like putting people on the table. You know, it'd be like putting them on the spot and then like scold them instead. So it's really difficult stuff. So I really want like when people want to like, join in and be a guest, they actually know what they're talking about. It would be better. It would be better. But yeah. Well, aside from that, personally, I am still working on quite a lot of like other stuff too, like art thing. Actually, I lost. See, um, John. E- Okay. Yet again. Aha. Thank you everyone for watching, and as always, if you guys want to like support me, you guys can like click scan it, go into my like Ko-fi, give me a little bit of donations. It would be very appreciated. Or you can share like my stuff and everything stuff out. That can like appreciate like really help me. Actually, like my Ko-fi ID is Kirei, with like the underdash Bakuo. That would be me. Technically, you can see my face too. If you guys like really want to see my face review, is like my face is over there, so you guys can go into it and then click onto it. Donate to me. $1 is also appreciated. If you don't have the money to support me, and it's fine actually, just share this thing out to other people. By the way, thank you very much for watching and listening. As always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next Kira Shenanigans. Bye bye.